Congressman, it is great to have you with us. Some would say that this is an extreme move that you are making to challenge the electors. Give us your thinking, your philosophy behind it.
Well, it's happened many times in the past. Apparently, some folks have not done their history. By way of example, the Democrats in the House tried it in 2017 when they tried to strike Alabama's votes for Donald Trump. Georgia, the same way. The House Democrats tried to strike it. Barbara Boxer tried to strike Ohio for George Bush back in 2005. So this is not unusual. The law is very clear. The House of Representatives, in combination with the United States Senate, has the lawful authority to accept or reject electoral college vote submissions from states that have such flawed election systems that they're not worthy of our trust. And in this instance, with what has happened nationally, I'm quite confident that if we only counted lawful votes cast by eligible American citizens, Donald Trump won the Electoral College, and we should not be counting illegal votes and putting in an illegitimate president of the United States.
We're well into the process now. As a matter of fact, it's been tomorrow 6 weeks since the election. There are cries of fraud from almost every quarter in the country. It is the most contentious election, certainly in my career, my lifetime, bar none. We've had some close ones, but nothing like this. Your sense about where we're headed, what the likely prospects are going forward right up to January 20th?
Well, where we're headed as a country is this, quite simply. We're a republic, and the bedrock of a republic is an honest and accurate voting system. And if you don't have an honest and accurate voting system, then you may as well throw out the claim that you're a republic. You've lost that right. You've lost the control of your government. And under those circumstances, those who can steal the most votes, who can engage in the most voter fraud and get away with it, are going to be the ones that rule the roost in Washington, D.C. That's not what our founding fathers wanted. That's not what a million or so Americans who have lost their lives in wars wanted, giving us this republic, this democracy where we could control our own fate and our own destiny. So I have a choice. I can either sit back and surrender and be a part of the surrender caucus, or I can fight for our country. And that's what I'm going to do. So on January the 6th, I'm going to object to the submissions of electoral college votes from various states that, in my judgment, have such flawed election systems that their vote counts are unworthy of our ratification in the United States Congress. What I need is a United States senator who will join me. If we have a House member and a senator, then by golly, that forces a House vote and a floor vote on whether to accept this systematically flawed election system or to reject it. I want to reject it so that we can have an honest and fair and accurate election.
Well, I salute you in standing up for what you believe is right. So many millions of Americans do. The issue is you bring it up. Where are you going to get that senator? Who will it be? Will it be Mitt Romney? Will it be Mike Lee? Lindsey Graham? I'm just going through a list of names that come to mind who seem flexible on certain issues. I suspect I'm being facetious here. I suspect they're not quite that flexible.
Well, let me be real clear. This effort, for it to succeed, requires the participation of the American people who do not want their vote negated by an illegal vote someplace else in some other part of the country. And the remedy for them, if they want to stop voter fraud and election theft, is to contact their congressmen and senators and demand that they get active on January the 6th, that they co-sponsor these objections to various state submissions of flawed electoral college vote totals, and state quite plainly to their senators and congressmen that if you don't fight for America, I will never vote for you again, and I will fight against you. That is the only way for us to get the votes needed on the House floor and the Senate floor, is for the American people to rise up and say, we support our country, we support our republic, and we demand an honest and accurate election system, not the systemically flawed one that we saw in this past November.
Where is the Republican leadership in the House? Kevin McCarthy. The Republican leadership in the Senate, Mitch McConnell.
I
on
don't
your
know.
issue?
I've not spoken. I've not spoken with either one of them. This is an organic type effort. It will only work not because I ask a senator or a congressman to do something. It will only work because the bosses of those senators and congressmen demand that their employee, their congressman, their senator do what is right to reject a systemically flawed election system that has allowed millions upon millions of votes to be illegally cast in this past election. Now, if we had more time, Lou, I'd go into the itemization. When I say millions, I mean millions, and I can back that up. And it's not just illegal aliens and non-citizens, although that's in that ballpark. It's also the violations of Article 1, Section 4 of the United States Constitution, the election clause, by so many government officials who are not empowered to do it. But they did it anyways, resulting in huge masses of illegal votes.
Thank you, Congressman Mo Brooks. Thank you for standing up for what you believe, for what's right. We appreciate having you on. Look forward to talking to you soon.